Yo, what is good YouTube? Matty Dubs here, back with another video, guys. We have some breaking news coming out of Toronto. The Raptors have just made a signing here, very interesting signing. As you see here on the screen, Dennis Schroder has agreed to a 2-year deal worth about $26 million with the Toronto Raptors. Now, the reason why this is so interesting is because some of you may not know, or you may know, Fred VanVleet is on his way to the Houston Rockets to play with Ime Udoka, Jalen Green, Jabari Smith, and those guys, leaving a big hole opening here in the Raptors team. Now, point guard position, Dennis Schroder is a guy who can come in and be a day one starter, and I really do like this addition as a replacement for Fred VanVleet. It seems like the Raptors are still trying to win now, which makes sense. They have a bunch of guys with OG and Scotty Barnes, and Jakob Poeltl just re-signed a big deal. You got Siakam as well. I like what they have, and I do think they needed to come out here and add a point guard. Dennis Schroder is a guy who has potential to be a very good starter in the NBA, and I do think that he will come in here to Toronto and actually be a very productive player. However, before we continue this video, do me a big favor, guys. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Join the family. I will be covering the entirety of the NBA offseason, which includes the rest of free agency. I'm going to be covering the Summer League as well. So if you guys want to see some Summer League content, I'm going to be live streaming during games. If you want to see some Summer League games and watch them with me live on here, make sure you guys join the family. Turn on post notifications so you're notified every time we go live for a game and every time we post a video as well. But without any further ado, let's get back into the video. So Dennis Schroder was a former first-round pick of the Atlanta Hawks back in 2013. He's about 29 years old right now. Not the oldest, not the youngest. Kind of in his prime, maybe a little bit after his prime, but he's still a good player. Now, last season, let's look at his stats. He played about 66 games, started 50 of those, but he averaged 12.6 points, 4.5 assists, 2.5 rebounds, while also shooting about 32.9% from the three-point line and 41.5% from the field. Now, obviously, here with the Lakers, he wasn't really a primary scorer. They had D'Angelo Russell, they had LeBron, Anthony Davis. He was kind of like the fourth, fifth option on this team, and I think this would be, I wouldn't say similar over here in Toronto. I do think that he will come in here and be the starter, unless they go out and maybe sign someone else like a D'Angelo Russell or something like that. I don't think that will happen. I think Dennis Schroder is their guy. I think they want him to be their guy for at least a foreseeable future, the next 2 years or so. We'll see how he plays out, but there's been years where Dennis Schroder has been very, very productive. You go back to 2017, 2018, his last year in Atlanta, he was averaging upwards of 19 points a game, and then you go back more recently, 2019, 2020 with the OKC Thunder, he put up about 19 points a game again, and then 2021 with the Celtics put up about 15 points a game. So he can score anywhere from like 11 to 16 points a game, and I think that's what he'll do here in Toronto. I think Toronto is trying to primarily upgrade and develop guys in terms of Scotty Barnes, and they want to fit this team together and build around Scotty and build around Siakam, OG Anunoby, and Jakob Poeltl. I think Dennis Schroder is a very good complementary piece who can hit threes at times. He's at his highest, he shot about 38% from three. That was back in 2020, but over the past couple years, he struggled a little bit, shooting about 32, 33, 34, 35% from three over the past couple years. If he can get that number up to 36, I think he would be a great reliable shooter here for the Raptors. But I think he's someone who's a very great crafty in terms of getting and picking and choosing his spots on the floor. He can hit a lot of floaters. He's a pretty good passer, got pretty good IQ in terms of his vision. Overall, I just think he's a good player. I think he's a solid player and someone who can come in here and just make a difference. They needed to, go in a different direction now that Fred VanVleet's gone, and I do think that Dennis Schroder, at the end of the day, will at least help fill the shoes of Fred VanVleet. I don't think he's going to be averaging 19 to 20 points a game like Fred VanVleet did, but I do think he can impact the game at a good level, and hopefully the rest of this Raptors team can come together and, get over the hump and try to win another championship here. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, join the family, and I'll see you in the next video. Comment down below how you guys feel about Dennis Schroder, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Today's video is brought to you by Pro Class, the absolute best place for you to take your game to the highest level. It's the first of its kind sports training and development platform where you can reach your highest potential by learning from some of the best athletes on the entire planet. Some of these guys include Damian Lillard, De'Aaron Fox, Allen Iverson, DeMar DeRozan, and so many more. And I have some great news for you guys. If you guys go use my code MattyDubs, you'll get 50% off hundreds of training videos, workouts, and drills, and you can get in the lab right now. So go check it out. Go steal some of the secrets from some of the top players in the world right now. And if you are interested in developing your skills at any level, if you play in middle school, high school, college, or if your goal is just to be a better athlete, a better basketball player, this is where you need to go. Nobody else does this. Go check them out, and you can learn, develop your skills at a fast pace, high speed level. Click the link in the description for instant access to all of the secrets in the world. And remember, using code MattyDubs will get you 50% off right now, so don't miss out on this offer.